Official is in the center circle, and Todd Parker throws the ball in the air, and the tap is controlled by Ivan Jelincic and taken by Theron Chilton. The Stars have the opening possession. Jamil Donovan on the dribble. Appears to be his own defense to start out by OBU. Evan White hands it to Gary Inglett, left side. Left wing to Jamil Donovan. Kicks it to White. Into the corner to Theron Chilton, right side. Theron pump fakes from three. Drives baseline. Kicks it out to Jamil, left wing. Jamil underhand pass to Ivan Jelincic. Jump hook from 5 is good over Aaron Abram. 2-0 OCU. Hervey on the dribble. He's the point guard for the Bison. Man-to-man defense employed by the Stars. Allen has it, right wing. Closed out by Theron Chilton. Needs somewhere to go. Top of the key to Hervey, guarded by Evan White. Hands it off behind him to Brian Miller. Abram has it top of the key. He casts a three that's good. Aaron Abrams, a capable three-point shooter, despite being a post player, and OBU goes on top 3-2. Jelincic has it out near midcourt, back to Donovan, right wing, guarded by Cale Jackson. Top of the key to Jelincic, pump fakes from 3. 2 dribbles, kicks it out to Jamil, right side, three-pointer. In and out, no good. Rebound batted, taken by Gary Inglett. Gary drives left, fall away, 5-footer is good. Smooth move by Gary Inglett, and it's 4-3 OCU. 18:43 to play. Ty Allen has it, left wing. Top of the key to Cale Jackson, around to Hervey on the right side, guarded by Jamil Donovan. Top of the key to Allen. Left side guarded by White. Fakes right, dribbles left, leans in. Offensive foul is called on Ty Allen. First foul on OBU, the first turnover against the Bison as well. Ty Allen with the foul, and OCU leading 4-3. Minute and a half into the game, we'll have the basketball moving from left to right in the first half. Theron Chilton, left side, stepped behind a screen from Gary Inglett. Fires to Evan White in the corner. Long two-point jumper, right side is good. Two-pointer for Evan White, puts the Stars on top 6-3. 18-17 to play in the first. Abram throws it right side to Cale Jackson. Closed out by Evan White. Top of the key to Allen. Swinging around left side to Hervey. Looking into the post, no one is there. Now into the corner, it goes to Miller. Guarded by Jelincic. Takes him on the drive, hands it off to Cale Jackson. Drives all the way underneath the goal, kicks it out into the corner. Open three by Ty Allen is way strong, an air ball, rebounded by Gary Inglett. Down the floor to Theron Chilton, right side. Theron stops on the wing. Bounce pass to a cutting Gary Inglett. Fumbles it, got it back. Layup good. Nice pass by Theron Chilton, and Gary Inglett puts the Stars on top 8-3. 17:45 left in the first. Hervey, right side to Jackson, guarded by Evan White. Has a screen from Miller. He uses it to the top of the key. Steps to the foul line. Cut off. Ball slapped away by Gary Inglett out of bounds. It'll be OBU ball. 20 on the shot clock. Cale Jackson will inbound. Left baseline. Cale looking. Into the corner to Allen. Out it comes to Hervey. Left wing. 17 on the shot clock. Skip pass to Jackson right side. Jackson closed out by Evan White. Now Aaron Abram has it on the wing. Feeds the cutting Ty Allen all the way to the bucket. He lays it in. Nice cut by Ty Allen. He's the leading scorer for OBU. It's 8-5 OCU. Gary Inglett throws it to Theron Chilton, right wing. Theron steps behind the screen. Dribbling on the wing. Picks it up. Top of the key left to Jelincic. Lob pass into the post for Gary Inglett. Catches. Goes all the way underneath the basket and scores with the right hand. 6 early points by Gary Inglett. It's 10-5. Hervey dribbles into the front court. Finds Miller. Right wing, Cale Jackson. Top of the key to Allen. Does not shoot the three. Instead finds Hervey on the wing. Left baseline it goes to Aaron Abram. Pump fakes. Tries to drive on Gary Inglett. Ball slapped away. It's loose. Gary comes up with it. Second turnover by OBU. Here come the Stars leading by 5. Jamil Donovan left side hesitates. Drives. Scoop layup is good with the right hand. Timeout OBU. 16:38 left to play in the first. OCU is out to a 12-5 lead over the 7th-ranked Bison. This is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Gary Inglett leading the way for OCU with 6 early points. Evan White, Jamil Donovan, Ivan Jelincic have 2 apiece. The key for the Stars today would be to put 2 halves together. They've had trouble doing that since the start of conference play. Out to a good start, but the Stars have to keep it up. OBU, Aaron Abram has 3, and Ty Allen has 2. Scoring there for the Bison. No changes substitution-wise for either team. They'll stick with the starting 5. 3.5 minutes in. Backcourt pressure applied by the Stars, and Cale Jackson just loses a pass out of bounds. There was really no pressure in his face. He just had it go through his hands. Stars will have it. Theron Chilton inbounding in front of the OBU bench. Does so center of the floor to Ivan Jelinčić, who throws it right back to Theron on the left wing. Ivan gets it back top of the key. Looking inside for Gary Inglett. He's covered up. Takes one dribble. Throws it to Gary, and the ball knocked away by Miller out of bounds. Ill-advised pass by Ivan Jelinčić. He was lazy with the ball. Stars fortunate to get it back. Here's an inbound to Jameel Donovan, head of the circle, guarded by Cale Jackson. OBU in a man-to-man now. Theron Chilton right wing. Pump fakes from three. Now he'll shoot from three right side. Missed it way short. Rebound batted out of bounds by OBU. It'll stay with OCU. Not much movement offensively on the last couple of possessions for the Stars. Done a nice job of working it into Gary Inglett before that. Jameel inbounding right baseline. Does so to Evan White. Quick turnaround 5-footer. He left it way short. Rebounded by Cale Jackson. Outlet pass to Hervey into the front court on the dribble right side. Cut off by Jameel Donovan at the three-point line. Out to Jackson. Center of the floor to Abram. Swing it around left side to Allen. Guarded by Theron Chilton. Top of the key to Hervey. Right wing to Cale Jackson. Looking inside. No one is there. Swing it back around now to Hervey on the left wing. 17 to shoot. Skip pass to Allen. Right side. Steps behind the screen. Goes to the goal. High off the glass with a layup. He missed it. Rebounded by Evan White. He was open and he couldn't get it to fall. Jameel Donovan left wing gets a screen from Gary Inglett to the top of the key. Throws it left side to Theron Chilton. The step down the baseline. Goes to the goal and scores. First basket for Theron Chilton. 14-5. OCU by 9. Cale Jackson finds Hervey. Swing it top of the key to Miller. And around it comes to Allen on the left wing. Top of the key to Jackson. Right side it goes to Hervey. 25 to shoot. Guarded by Donovan. Allen has it. Left side Cale Jackson guarded by Theron Chilton. Fakes right, dribbles left toward the baseline. Spins into a double team. Forces up the shot that missed. Rebound tap taken by Jameel Donovan on the run. 2-on-3 break. Jameel crosses over. Shakes, bakes. Goes to the goal. Scores. +1 for OCU. Wow. In a flash, Jameel Donovan puts it in and a +1. Brian Miller on the foul. His first team second. Chandler Rickey is in for OBU. He'll take Brian Miller out. Rickey, 6'7", 195, a freshman from Broken Bow, Oklahoma, averaging 7 points and 5 rebounds a game. Jameel Donovan at the foul line for 1. He makes it. 5 points for Jameel Donovan, 17-5 OCU, 15-10 to play. Cale Jackson in the backcourt to Hervey, the point guard. Crosses the timeline with a pass to Allen. Back to Hervey, center of the floor. Guarded by Chilton. Swing it around to Jackson on the right side. 22 to shoot. Steps behind the screen. Ivan Jelinčić now on him. Almost lost control of the dribble. He still has the dribble. He finds Hervey way outside right. 15 to shoot. Hervey going to work on Jameel Donovan. Gets a screen. Evan White switches on him. Top of the key to Allen. Fires it to Jackson left wing. Now to Hervey. 7 to shoot. Steps behind the screen. Gary Inglett helps out. He goes behind the back on the dribble. He's cut off. 3 to shoot. Ty Allen has to chuck up a 3 at the shot clock buzzer. It missed. Rebound taken back by OBU. Chandler Rickey jumped high in the air to get it. Ball poked away and stolen by Jelinčić. Down the floor to Evan White, driving uncontested for the mini dunk. And a timeout taken by Doug Tolan. 4 turnovers by OBU have led to 6 OCU points, and it's a 14-point OCU lead and a full timeout taken by OBU. We'll take it as well. This is Stars Basketball on OCUSports.com.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location?
In the forest, near the side of the road.
No need for alarm, sir. The forest is where bears live.
But this was no ordinary bear.
No ordinary bear?
1 second I'm having a smoke taken in the view. Next thing I know, I am face to face with Smokey Bear.
Let me guess, Smokey had a tip for you.
He did. He must have seen me toss my cigarette on the ground. He told me never to do that because it only takes 1 spark to start a wildfire.
He's a smart bear. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
That's what Smokey said. I had no idea.
That's why Smokey's famous, and you're not.
Good point.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at SmokeyBear.com. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Back at Abe Lemons Arena, the Stars out of the gate quickly. Have a 14-point lead on OBU, 19-5. Jonathan Reed is in. He replaces Evan White in the Stars lineup. Hervey to Cale Jackson in the backcourt for OBU. Stars applying some three-quarter court press. OBU breaks it. Hervey dribbling center of the floor. Left side, Allen. Guarded by Jameel Donovan. Tries to take him on the drive. Leans in. Got away with a walk out to Jackson, right wing. Looking inside. Nicely done by Gary Inglett to cover up Abram. Now Jackson crosses over. Throws it back out to Hervey. Right side, 10 to shoot. Hervey steps behind the screen. He's guarded by Jelincic, the post player. Takes him on the drive. Goes to the goal. Bowls over Jameel Donovan. And an offensive foul is called. Jameel is down underneath the basket. And he pops back up, head down, he runs back down the floor. Hervey gets the foul, his first, team's third, fifth turnover by OBU. Was blocked off from the official who made the call. Couldn't see that it was an offensive foul call for quite a while. It was pretty obvious it should have been. Jelincic got away with a walk, drives left, picks it up, out to Jameel Donovan, left wing, 22 to shoot. Around the screen, fires it down low, the pass tipped away from Jelincic out of bounds. OCU will retain possession. John Brown has defeated Southwestern Assemblies of God 84-81. Wayland Baptist over USAO 83-68. Both of those men's scores. We get some women's finals here in just a minute. It's Theron Chilton inbounding. Left baseline underneath for the Stars with 20 to shoot. Does so out near midcourt to Gary Inglett. Gary tries to go to work on Abram. Goes behind the back on the dribble. Picks it up out to Jameel Donovan right side. Looking into the post. Nobody is there. Swing it around now. Theron Chilton left wing. 11 to shoot. Theron guarded by Allen. Dribbles off to his right. Pass goes through the hands of Jelincic. He recovers with 6 to shoot. Yvonne needs to do something with it. He drives off to his left. Lost control. It goes right to Gary Inglett. Reverse layup is good.
Basket number 2, Gary Inglett.
Right place, right time. 2 points for Gary Inglett. 21-5 OCU. Cale Jackson way outside right. Guarded by Chilton. Top of the key to Allen. Swing it around to Hervey near side, left wing, guarded by Jonathan Reed. 20 to shoot as they swing it back around to the right now to Allen. Allen gets a screen. Jelincic helps out. He drives up to the foul line, out to Jackson. 14 to shoot as he's guarded by Jameel Donovan. Hands it off to Hervey. Steps behind 2 screens now. Gary Inglett picks him up. Out to Jackson left side. Three-pointer in flight. Around the rim, missed. Tip won't go by Ricky, but he puts it back in the second time. Chandler Ricky with his first point of the game. 21-7, OCU's lead is 14. Here's Jonathan Reed stepping behind a screen to the top of the key. Kicks it to Jameel Donovan, left corner. Back out to Reed, head of the circle. Theron Chilton, right side. Theron fakes right, dribbles left, and is called for traveling. That is the first OCU turnover of the game. Dorian Gigger is in. And Ivan Jelincic is out, it appears. Austin Gwynn is in for OBU rather. Brian Miller is back in for the Bison as well. Stars man-to-man. Gwynn on the dribble. Reached in on it, fouled by Jonathan Reed. First foul on OCU goes against Jonathan Reed.
First personal, first team foul.
Allen will inbound near midcourt, left sideline. Does so to Gwynn. Austin Gwynn, 6'3", a freshman from Okima. Steps behind a screen to the right side, guarded closely by Reed. Fires it to Miller for 3 left side. Spun out, rebounded by Dorian Gigger of OCU. Outlet pass to Reed down the right side of the floor on the dribble. Back out near midcourt to Jameel Donovan. He looks over to Deion Phelps for the play call. Stars leading 21-7, 11:48 left to play in the first half. Reed has it, right side of the floor, guarded by Miller. Finds Theron Chilton right side. Theron drives, jump stops, leans in, shot miss. Rebounded by Ricky of OBU. Hands it off to Gwynn. Comes into the front court with a pass to Abrams. Swing it around now to Miller. Into the post it goes to Ricky. Foul coming on OCU on the pass. Foul is on Theron Chilton, his first, team second.
Theron Chilton, first personal, second team. OCU.
Gwynn inbounding, right baseline underneath for the Bison. Quick inbound and a shot by Miller is good, and a foul called on OCU. Count the basket for Brian Miller. Dorian Gigger got the foul. That's his first, team's third. Stars cannot afford to fall asleep at any point in this game. Miller is an excellent foul shooter, 91%. And he makes the foul shot. He has 3. 21-10 OCU. 16 has been their largest advantage. Jameel Donovan drives off to his right. Backdoor pass to Theron Chilton, and he lost the ball going up, and it's taken by Ricky. Ball just slipped out of his hand. Here comes Miller for OBU. Abram, a deep three, top of the key. Missed off the back of the rim, rebounded by a high-leaping Dorian Gigger. Outlet pass to Jameel Donovan. He charges down the right side of the floor on the dribble, goes between the legs. Top of the key to Jonathan Reed. He backs away. Right side to Jameel, back to Jonathan. 24 to shoot. Dorian Gigger swings it left side now to Theron Chilton. Beyond three, guarded by Miller. Top of the key to Reed. Right side, Jameel Donovan. Hesitates. Top of the key to Dorian. Back to Jameel. It goes on the right wing, 15 to shoot. Gets a screen to the top of the key. Kicks it out to Theron. Pump fakes from three left side, and he walked. That's 3 OCU turnovers, and the Stars have watched OBU run off 5 in a row to close the gap down to 11. And OCU wants a timeout. Stars have been trying to get Gary Inglett involved, but OBU has done a nice job of covering him up, not allowing him to be involved. He still has managed 8 points in the game. He leads the way there. OBU has 2 players with 3. Aaron Abram and Brian Miller. Ty Allen and Chandler Rickey have 2 apiece. Gary Inglett has 8. Jameel Donovan 5. Evan White 4. Theron Chilton, Ivan Jelincic 2 apiece. Aaron Abram inbounding in front of his own bench, does so in the backcourt to Gwynn, guarded by Jonathan Reed. Stars go full court man-to-man. Gwynn crosses over to his right into the front court. Takes it off to his left, pushes off on Jonathan Reed, spins back to his right. Picks it up, out near midcourt to Miller. To Allen on the right side, guarded by Chilton, 15 to shoot. Steps behind a screen and Gary Inglett picks him up. Now Miller has it beyond 3 left side, guarded by Jameel Donovan. Pass top of the key to Gwynn. One dribble and he finds Allen. Casts a 3 left side, open, missed off back rim. Rebound chased down by Jonathan Reed. 4-on-2 break for the Stars if they push. Jonathan hands it off to Theron Chilton, cutting to the goal, and he lays it in. 23-10, OCU midway through the first half. Gwynn fires it across the timeline to Abram. Left side to Allen. Top of the key to Miller off a curl. Shoots for 3. Got it. He is a volume three-point shooter, and he's good at it. Knocks his first one down there. You can't let him get going. Pass to Gary Inglett, left baseline in a double team. Back out to Reed. Top of the key, Dorian, a three-pointer. Short. Rebound falls right to Gwynn, the point guard for OBU. 23-13, OCU on top of the Bison. Rickey has it, head of the circle. Left side to Allen. 27 on the shot clock. Looking for a cutter. None is coming. So he takes it behind a screen to his right, picks it up. Bounce pass is intercepted by Jonathan Reed. Terrible pass. Long leading up the floor for Gary Inglett. Makes an over-the-shoulder catch. He was fouled, no whistle, but the rebound put in by Dorian Gigger. Jeez. It was a 2-on-1 break, and Gary was ripped down, but no call. Dorian right there for the putback. Abram has it, deep right side. Guarded by Gary Inglett. Takes a couple of dribbles and picks it up. Hands it off to Gwynn. Gwynn throws it right corner to Ty Allen. Jonathan Reed reaches in and commits his second foul. Jonathan has been unable to avoid foul trouble.
Foul is number 24, Jonathan Reed, second personal, team 4.
Starters coming back in for OBU on the perimeter. Cale Jackson as well as DJ Hervey back in. Caleb House is in, as is Ivan Jelincic. This is a big sequence for both teams right now. Stars have to maintain this lead. 25-13, we have a foul away from the ball on Caleb House.
And Cale Jackson, number 10.
That's the 5th OCU team foul.
Foul is number 15, Caleb House, his first. And team 5.
Cale Jackson lobs the inbound into Rickey, who hands it back to Jackson, and he's reached in on it, fouled by Jameel Donovan. And that's 6 OCU team fouls.
Jameel Donovan, first personal, team 6, OCU.
OBU will inbound again with a fresh shot clock. 8:52 to play in the half. Stars lead is 25-13 over OBU. Cale Jackson will inbound. Looking into Ty Allen in the left corner. Guarded by House. Takes him on the drive, and a blocking foul on Caleb House. He has 2 quick ones, and that puts OBU in the bonus.
Foul is number 15, Caleb House, second personal, 17 foul, 1 at the line.
Ty Allen at the line shooting a 1-and-1. He's an 84% foul shooter. makes the first. He has 3 points in the game. (25-14), OCU 8:49 to play in the first. Ty Allen's second foul shot is perfect. 25-15. Dorian Gigger has it head of the circle to Caleb House on the right side. Steps behind the screen. Fires it to Jameel Donovan left side. Beyond 3:25 to shoot. Jameel holding. Finds Dorian head of the circle in a double team. Dorian dribbles out of it and finds Jameel back on the wing. Jameel on the left wing gets a screen from Ivan Jelincic toward the top of the key. Gives it back to Ivan. Ivan pump fakes twice. Leans in. Throws it out to Theron Chilton. 2 dribbles and a floating 10-footer is short. Rebound tap taken by Cale Jackson of OBU. Diagonal dribble into the front court for Cale. Stops on the left wing, guarded by Jameel Donovan. Top of the key to Hervey, the point guard. Gets a screen from Ricky to his right. Ivan Jelincic helps out on the screen. Hervey crosses over, drives to the baseline out to Jackson. Top of the key, Miller. Unguarded 3 is good. 9 points for Miller. Quickly, Caleb House into the front court right side. Finds Theron Chilton. Swing it around now to Jameel Donovan left side. Back to Theron. 25-18 is the Stars' lead. OBU has cut it in half. Ivan catches in the post. Gets it out to Dorian. Top of the key to House. Theron Chilton left side. Does not shoot for 3. Instead steps behind a screen. Splits a double team. Lost the ball. It's loose. Theron had it back for a moment. Now Ricky dives on the floor to get it. It's still loose. Up to Miller. And OBU on the run. Here comes Ty Allen. He spins on the dribble. Lost it. Miller got it back. He throws it high in the air out of bounds. It'll be OCU ball. Boy, did the Stars catch a break there. Gary Inglett is in. Theron Chilton is out. Theron looks a little bit tentative today. Aaron Abram is back in, and Chandler Ricky is out. 25-18, OCU by 7 with 7.5 minutes to play in the first. Dorian Gigger, lob pass for Ivan Jelincic into double team, bad decision, and it's a steal by Aaron Abram. Here comes OBU the other way. Hervey on the dribble, lost it, intercepted by Ivan Jelincic. Ivan dribbling into the front court, hesitates, stops, throws it away. Intercepted by Miller. 7:05 to play. OBU in the front court. Miller has it top of the key. Unguarded for 3. It's good. Byron Miller's hit 3 3-point shots. He has 12 points, and the lead is 4. 25-21 with 6:59 left and a timeout taken by OCU. It's a full. We'll be back in a moment on OCUsports.com.
My name is Ruth Rusi. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live united. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child. And believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusi. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Back at Abe Lemons Arena, Stars' lead has been trimmed from 16 down to 4, 25-21. Jameel Donovan, Caleb House, Gary Inglett, Ivan Jelincic, Evan White in for the Stars. They have it, going the length of the floor. Little backcourt pressure applied by OBU. Ty Allen will pick up Jameel Donovan full court. Hesitates. Jameel into the front court left side. Speeds behind a double team. Here's Ivan Jelincic, a corner 3 left side. Missed it. Rebounded by Jameel Donovan. He's fouled by Abram. That's the first on Aaron Abram, the 4th on OBU.
Number 1, Aaron Abram, first personal foul, 14 foul, OBU.
Caleb House inbounding. Out to Gary Inglett it comes. Center of the floor. Right side, Jameel Donovan. Fires at top of the key to Evans. Swing it around to Caleb on the left wing. Top of the key, Jameel Donovan. Into the post to Ivanja Lincic. One dribble, pump fakes, jump hook, good. Second basket for Ivanja Lincic. 27-21, OCU, 6.5 to play in the first. Ty Allen guarded by Caleb House. Top of the key to Miller, who's made 3 threes in the first half. Back around it comes to Allen. Brandon Thompson is in the game for the first time for OBU. Gary Inglett is all over Aaron Abram. He spins baseline side, leans in, runs over Jamil Donovan, no call. Out it goes for a three-pointer that's a brick. Tipped by Abram is good as Thompson took the three, and Aaron Abram was not boxed out, and he tipped it in. It's a 4-point game, 27-23. Gary Inglett way outside left. Motions for cutters. Center of the floor to Evan White. Right side, Jamil Donovan, 20 to shoot. Right low post to Jelincic. Guarded by Abram. Takes a dribble and throws it away into the center of the paint. Intercepted by Brandon Thompson, the 7th OCU turnover. 27-23 OCU, 5:40 to play in the half. Cale Jackson crosses over on the dribble. Cut off. Out to Abram at the left wing. Skip pass to Miller. Right corner. Closed out by Evan White nicely. Back to Jackson left side. Jackson dribbles off toward the baseline into double team. Out to Abram. Unguarded three left side is short. Rebound batted around and taken by Caleb House of OCU. Outlet pass to Jamil Donovan. Center of the floor he comes. Fires a pass to the baseline to Evan White. One dribble and a leading shot is blocked, but a foul coming. Thompson will get the foul, I think. The block came from Miller, and it will be a foul on Thompson. That is his first, the team's 5th. 2 shots for Evan White. Brandon Thompson, 6'3", 195, a junior from Houston.
At the line for OCU number 12, Evan White, 2 times.
Evan White, 69% foul shooter, makes the first. He has 5. Lead is 5, 28-23. OCU over OBU in the first half. White sinks both. Dorian Gigger is in. Ivanja Lincic is out.
Number 32, Dorian Gigger returning. Stars.
Ty Allen, Aaron Abram, Brian Miller, Brandon Thompson, and Cale Jackson on the floor for OBU. Allen guarded by Caleb House. Throws it to Cale Jackson, outside right, guarded by Jamil Donovan. Has a screen at the top of the key, uses it into a double team. Needs help, got hit in the face, no whistle. Cross-court pass, Miller, three-pointer. In and out and back in. Are you kidding me? Brandon Miller has 15 points. Brian Miller, rather. It's a 3-point game, 29-26. Here's a pass to Evan White, left corner. He'll shoot a 3. He'll make it. 9 for Evan White. It's a 6-point game again. Miller has it top of the key. Right side it goes to Thompson. Right, left low post rather now to Aaron Abram. Backing in, one dribbling out to Allen. Fakes a 3. Now steps inside the three-point line. Casts an 18-footer that's short. Rebounded by Dorian Gigger. He lost it. It's loose. Saved by Evan White. No, he couldn't get it from going out of bounds. It'll be OBU ball. Cale Jackson will inbound for the Bison. 4:26 to play in the half. Into Ty Allen. 32-26. Stars lead is 6. Cale Jackson, right wing, guarded by Donovan, has a screen. Crosses over to the right instead. Steps back and out to Abram on the wing. Top of the key to Allen. Nobody to reverse it to. Now Miller catches in a quick release 3 in the left corner, short. Rebound saved by Thompson. Right back to Miller. Top of the key, Allen. Pump fakes, drives, leans in, throws it out to Jackson. Jackson up to the foul line, shoots a 2-point jumper and makes it. First basket for Cale Jackson. It's a 4-point game, 32-28, 3:55 to play in the first half. Jonathan Reed and Theron Chilton about to check back in for the Stars. Jamil Donovan on the dribble. Right side, the ball goes through the hands of Evan White, out of bounds. It'll be OBU ball on the 8th OCU turnover, rather the 9th.
Jonathan Reed, number 11, Ron Chilton returning for OCU.
Jamil Donovan, Caleb House go to the bench. So on the floor for the Stars, it's Jonathan Reed, Theron Chilton, Gary Inglett, Evan White, and Dorian Gigger. DJ Hervey is back in at point guard for OBU. He's on the dribble. Drives off to his left, hands it off to Ty Allen, coming around the top of the key. Hands it off to Cale Jackson right side. Bumped by Jonathan Reed, fouled by Jonathan Reed, and that's his third.
Fouls number 24, Jonathan Reed. His third personal foul. 8th team foul, OCU.
Cale Jackson will be at the line to shoot 1-1. He's 83% on the year.
In the bonus.
Jackson shoots the first, and it crawls in. He has 3. Brian Miller has 15 points for OBU to lead the way. He's made 4 threes. Chandler Rickey is in. Brian Miller is out.
Flashing number 20, Brian Miller, OBU.
Point game, 32-30. Evan White, right side. Pass fakes, dribbles to the top of the key, throws to Gary Inglett, right baseline. 2 dribbles into the paint, jump stops, left-hand jump hook around the rim and in. Gary has 10.
Inglett, basket OCU.
Ty Allen has it way outside left. Top of the key pass to Jackson. Back to Allen on the left wing, guarded by Theron Chilton. To the baseline to Aaron Abrams, guarded by Dorian Gigger. Wants to back him in. Now he turns and faces. 1 dribble, jump hook, blocked by Dorian. Rebound by Chandler Rickey. Out to Jackson. Jackson pass fakes, shoots an unguarded 3 that missed. Dorian leaps high in the air to try to get the rebound. A foul on OBU, and we'll go the other way on the 6th OBU team foul.
Number 11, Ty Allen.
Ty Allen gets the foul. That's his 2nd.
Team 6, OBU.
Stars have it, leading by 4. They've led by as many as 16. Dorian Gigger to Evan White, right side. Gets a screen from Dorian. Stops, top of the key, and shoots for 3. It's a brick. Chandler Rickey lost the rebound. Gary Inglett had his back turned. Could have had an easy basket, but he turned his back, and OBU gets it. Rickey has it to Allen. Outside left, guarded by Chilton. Fakes the pass. Top of the key to Jackson. Right side to Hervey. Jab steps. Jonathan Reed lost his balance for a moment, but Hervey doesn't go anywhere. Now he steps behind a screen. Picks up his dribble to Allen beyond 3, right side. Fakes. Top of the key, Hervey. Drives to his right, finds Allen on the wing, pump fakes, drives baseline, cut off by Gary Inglett, gets 2 for underneath, finds Rickey underneath the basket, and he lays it in.
15, Chandler Rickey.
34-32, 2 minutes to play, OCU on top. Gary Inglett 15 feet away, right baseline, turns, faces on Rickey, now backs away to the 3-point line. Gary goes between the legs, now tries to drive, leans into a double team, kicks it to Dorian Gigger, jump hook, missed off the back of the rim. Dorian gets it back, shot blocked by Rickey, rebounded by Hervey. Here comes OBU, a chance to tie or take the lead. Allen for 3 and the lead left side, off front rim missed, rebounded by Cale Jackson. Cale trying to back his way in, goes up and is fouled by somebody. And if that's Jonathan Reed, it's his 4th. I don't think it is.
Fouls number 2, Gary.
It's Gary Inglett, it's his 1st.
Team 9, OCU. 10 at the line, Cale Jackson, OBU. 2 times.
Minute 36 left in the first half. Cale Jackson has a chance to tie it with 2 made foul shots. He has 2. He rattles the first one in.
12,
Thompson is in. Allen is out.
returning for OBU, replacing number 11, Ty Allen.
Jackson can tie it with this one. It's good. The 16-point lead is gone. Tie game at 34, 1.5 minutes to play in the half. Dorian Gigger has it, throws it left side to Evan White, well beyond 3, steps behind a screen. Off to his right, right side, Jonathan Reed, shot fakes, drives into the paint, bounce pass to Gary Inglett, jump hook, around the rim, missed. Rebound batted around, it's still loose, taken by Thompson. He slid on the ground, no traveling violation apparently. And here comes Hervey into the front court for OBU. Top of the key, Abram. Swing it around left side now to Thompson. Back to Jackson, head of the circle. And he finds Hervey on the wing right side. Jab dribbles out to Jackson, top of the key, 20 to shoot. Comes to Thompson on the left wing, guarded by Evan White. Left baseline, it goes to Abram. He's beyond 3. Takes Dorian Gigger on the drive, spins to his right, goes all the way underneath the basket, missed the shot, but the tip in by Rickey is good.
15, Chandler Rickey.
OBU leads it 36-34, 48 seconds left in the half. Gary Inglett catches right baseline, has the step, and he's fouled by Rickey. That's his first 7th team foul, 1-1 for Gary Inglett.
Fouls on number 15, Chandler Rickey of OBU, his first. 17 foul for the Bison. At the line, OCU.
OBU leading at 36-34.
Bonus.
Gary shoots the first and makes it. He'll get another. He has 11. Ty Allen is back in. Brandon Thompson is out.
Number 12, Brandon Thompson for OBU.
Gary 3 dribbles and casts a foul shot. It's good. He has 12 first half points. 8-second difference, game to shot clock. Tie game at 36. Hervey into the front court. He'll just dribble out near midcourt. Now he drives off to his left. Top of the key to Allen. Swing it around to Jackson. 20 to shoot. Right side he has it. Back to the left Allen. Guarded by Chilton. Fakes right, dribbles left, has a step down the baseline. Stripped by Chilton going up. It's out of bounds off Theron. 13 to shoot. 20 seconds on the game clock. Winding down the first half. Cale Jackson will inbound for OBU. Lobs it in top of the key to Hervey. Unguarded 3 is good. 14 seconds left. 3-point OBU lead, their largest, 39-36. 10 seconds left. Jonathan Reed into the front court. Veers off to his right with 6 seconds. Looking. Now he'll just cast a left-handed 3. Back rimmed it. No good. Rebounded by Hervey. Had to save him going out of bounds, and Ricky has it, and that'll end the first half. At the 13-15 mark of the first half, OCU had a 16-point lead. At halftime, OBU is up 3. We'll check the halftime stats in a moment on OCUsports.com.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Every 20 seconds, another kid drops out of school. If we do nothing, 3.5 million kids won't receive a diploma over the next 4 years. United Way knows that kids who have a caring adult in their life are more likely to make it. And the difference between a dropout and a graduate could be you. Take the pledge to volunteer now at unitedway.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Smile.
Smile, buddy.
Come on, smile. Oh, honey, he's still not smiling.
Maybe he's not a smiler.
Yeah, maybe he's just not a happy baby.
Maybe he's just being a boy. You know how boys are.
Or maybe he's teething. Oh, poor baby. I think his gums hurt.
Maybe he's just tired.
Or maybe his tummy hurts. He didn't eat that much.
Maybe he's not ticklish.
You think maybe he's scared of the dog?
Maybe he'll outgrow it. Maybe it's a phase. Maybe he just doesn't like smiling.
Maybe he has autism, and we can definitely do something to help.
Maybe is all you need to find out more about autism. No big, joyful smiles by 6 months is one early sign. Learn the others at autismspeaks.org/signs or see a doctor today for an autism screening. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better. And it can make a lifetime of difference. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
So, who's going to do what? Flashlights?
Nowhere to be found.
Emergency supply kits?
Not packed.
What about blankets?
We have an old towel.
Cell phones?
May not work.
Emergency water?
Not a drop.
Perfect. We all know where we're meeting if we're separated.
The library.
On Jones' house. The bus stop.
And I'll be waiting here wondering where you all are. Great. Sounds like we don't have a plan.
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency. Who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids.
Back at Abe Lemons Arena, Stars trailing it at halftime, 39-36 to OBU. We have now women's basketball coach Latricia Trammell. He got a hard-fought win earlier today over OBU in the first game of our doubleheader, 86-78, the final score. One of the stranger games we'll see, but your thoughts on the game today?
Yeah, well, I thought we, especially down the stretch, because we went back and forth with them. I thought we did a really good job of showing that mental toughness and that grit that will bring you the win. And so I was just really pleased with our effort.
What a time for Kayra Partridge to have her career high, 15 points, 7 rebounds as well really a nice spark of energy for you today.
Well, that's one of the things that I said to the team after the game. I just looked over and pointed at Kara and said, that freshman just stepped up. And so, she took some minutes from some other players, but when you have someone that is producing and doing well, and you've got to go with them. And so I was so proud of her.
You carry 3 post players on your team, and all 3 of them fouled out, the first of which was around the midway point of the second half. When the first one fouled out, you lost Kat, you lost Ia, you lost Marissa Wallace as well. Yeah. And then, I said jokingly during the broadcast that there's only one player that's even pretending to be a post player right now. It's Albany Anderson.
That's Albany Anderson,
and
right.
she's really not a post player.
She isn't, right.
How do you go about handling a situation where you really don't have any post players?
Well, if you notice, this is what's unbelievable is we shot both teams over 70 free throws in that in that game.
Right.
And I think they were in the bonus in the first 3 minutes?
Certainly within the first 5 of the first half.
So we've got to do a better job. I think we were emotional with it, and we've got to learn to stay level-headed and defend better. You know what I mean? And defend player characteristics. That's one area that we must improve in. And but like I said, I was just so proud of the girls that were out there, and then especially when the 3 post players fouled out. That I'm looking out there and I have 5 guards and their post is still in, but we did a fantastic job of defending.
There was one point during the second half where you pretty much just seen enough and you got on everybody and really got the team fired up, and after that Janae Borum 3 straight times somehow wiggles her way into the middle and dishes it off underneath for an easy basket. The things that girl can do are sometimes amazing.
It really is, and it's a love-hate, because there's sometimes that she'll come down and you go, why did she do that? You know what I mean? But that is one young lady that I will let go. You know what I mean? Because she's capable of doing some great things, and she's a great player. And so her and Ia, really, those passes to Ia, 3 possessions in a row where she drove in and spun and hit Ia, once the defense came up and stopped her, it was just amazing. That's what got us on our little run.
Ratiska Brown still struggling from the floor right now. Is she staying engaged well in the game, even though she's really struggling from the floor at this point?
Yeah, one thing, we got her back in the gym and was shooting more, and it's just a confidence thing. Shooting, you've always got to be positive. Defense, you can get a little negative at times. You know what I mean? But when it comes to shooting, I always tell her that when I was a player, I'm gonna go back to old school now, that I never knew I missed. You know what I mean? And that's the mentality that she's got to get in. And like I said, though, I thought she did better today of creating, and she said she felt good afterwards. So I think she's only going to improve every game.
A little bit of time off before the next one on Thursday night. Talk about your upcoming schedule.
Well, believe next week we play Sagu and St. Gregory's. That's going to be 2 great games for us. I know that we're out of school on Monday for Martin Luther King, and so we're going to get a little bit of rest and then come back in here and start continually improving and trying to get better and shaping our environment and just get ready for the next 2 opponents.
All right, sounds good. 86-78, the final score. Yeah, what's up?
Oh, yeah, another thing. It's not too far from being a belated happy birthday to you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I hope you had a good birthday.
I did. Thank you. Patricia Trammell after the 86-78 win over Oklahoma Baptist today. The Stars men's team finds themselves down by 3, 39-36 at halftime here at Abe Lemons Arena. Back with some halftime stats in a moment on OCUsports.com.
There's hundreds of fun and simple things you and your family can do to live a healthier lifestyle. Here's 20 of them. Eat less, eat slower, eat smarter, eat your fruits and veggies. Stop eating before you're full. Up your fiber, lower your calories, get off the bus early, do some gardening, do jumping jacks, take the stairs, take 1, not 2, take on a new sport, take a long walk home, walk instead of drive, bend, stretch, reach for the stars, climb the monkey bars, skip the fudge bars. Search We Can online to find more ways you and your family can get healthy together. A message from the Ad Council, HHS, and NIH's We Can program.
Back at Abe Lemons Arena, 39-36. OCU trails OBU at the break. Brian Miller led OBU with 15 points. He was 4 of 6 3-point shooting in the first half. After that, 6 points apiece for Cale Jackson and Chandler Rickey. You got to find a way to keep him off the boards. He has 6 rebounds in the first half. 5 points for Aaron Abram, 4 for Ty Allen, 3 for DJ Hervey. 6 rebounds for Chandler Rickey, leads the way there. 3 for Cale Jackson, 2 for Hervey and for Brandon Thompson. 16-14, the rebound edge for OBU in the first half. 3 players with 2 assists. Ty Allen, DJ Hervey, and Cale Jackson. 2 steals by Ricky. 5 steals overall. 1 block shot. That was also by Ricky. 8 turnovers and 8 assists on 13 made baskets. 13 of 30 for 43% shooting. 6 of 17 from 3. They were a perfect 7 of 7 at the foul line. OCU was led by Gary Inglett, who had 12 points. 9 for Evan White, 5 for Jamil Donovan, 4 apiece for Ivan Jelincic and Theron Chilton, 2 for Dorian Gigger. Dorian led the way in rebounds with 6. Gary Inglett had 3. Jamil Donovan had 2. 3 assists apiece for Ivan Jelincic and Jamil Donovan, 2 by Theron Chilton, 1 by Jonathan Reed. 2 steals by Jelincic, 4 steals overall, 1 block shot. That was by Dorian. 9 turnovers, 9 assists on 15 made baskets, 15 of 28, 53% shooting in the first half. Just 1 of 7 on threes, however. Perfect at the line, 5 for 5. Stars led points in the paint 26-12. They led points off turnovers 10-7. Second chance points was a 10-6 OBU advantage. The Stars outrunning OBU to the tune of 10-0. And the OBU bench outscoring the OCU bench 6-2. 2 ties, 3 lead changes. OBU led by as many as 3. That's the halftime deficit. Stars led by as many as 16. That came at the 13-15 mark. From that point to the 7-minute mark, OBU used a 16-4 run to get back into it. They found themselves down 4 at that point. Outscored the Stars by 7 down the stretch of the first half, and they lead by 3 at the halftime break, 39-36. OBU led for just 49 seconds of the first half. The Stars led for 17:43, and the game was tied for 1:28. We're back with the second half in just a moment on OCUSports.com.
Ever wonder what makes us, the Smurfs, so happy? The forest, of course. This is where we, along with the beautiful forest creatures, make our home with beautiful plant life, clean water, and endless adventures. It's a place to celebrate, so discover the forest with your family today. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Every day I wake up at 5 to give Dad his medicine. Every day I wake up at 5 to give Dad his medicine. At 6 I make his breakfast. Every day I wake up at 5 to give Dad his medicine. At 6 I make his breakfast. At 7 I shower. Every day I wake up
For
at
those caring for a loved one, we hear you. That's why AARP created a community to help us better care for ourselves and the ones we love. Visit aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Did you just look down at your phone? You did it again, didn't you? You know, you're flying down the road in a 3-ton hunk of steel, and a text takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's long enough to travel the length of a football field and cause some serious damage. Turn it off. Trust me. Whatever it is, you'll live.
Learn more at StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
So, I'm a dog, and I just got adopted by this new human guy, and I'm starting to wonder how he got along without me. I mean, okay, something as simple as walking around the block. He's got this leash thing, and he puts me on one end and him on the other, and I'm just taking him around. I think he's afraid of getting lost. Without that leash and me guiding him along, I don't think he'd find his way back home. But it's kind of cute.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Go, Caleb! Come on, hit a homer, Jesse!
Let's go, guys!
Hey, did you guys know that kids who play sports earn more money when they grow up?
Of course. I knew that.
Hey, did you guys know that kids who read books have a bigger vocabulary?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Wow, jinx. Did you guys know that friendly children have more friends?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's true. I knew that. Did you guys know that winter babies are better at music?
Everyone knows that.
Oh, yeah?
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
obvious.
Oh, hey, guys,
Did you know that most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Huh, I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure I knew that.
I'm pretty sure you didn't.
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right car seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to make sure your child is protected. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Getting set for the start of the second half. The Stars trailing OBU 39-36 here at Abe Lemons Arena. Some other scores, women's scores, all final from around the Sooner Athletic Conference. Wayland Baptist defeats USAO 90-53. Texas Wesleyan over St. Greg's 74-45. John Brown over Southwestern Assemblies 52-43. And Southwestern Christian gets a win over Mid-America Christian 85-82 today. Some men's finals. Wayland Baptist over USAO 83-68. John Brown over Southwestern Assemblies 84-81. Those are both finals. Some halftime scores. St. Gregory's leads Texas Wesleyan 46-42. Mid-America Christian leads Southwestern Christian 50-36. Those are halftime scores. Our halftime score right now, 39-36. OBU leading OCU. The Stars had a 16-point lead midway through the first half and let that evaporate thanks to a 16-4 run by OBU over a stretch of about 6 minutes of game action. And the hot shooting of Brian Miller by OBU. 15 points. He hit 4 3-point shots in the first half, 4 of 6 attempts. Stars come out of halftime. Theron Chilton, Ivan Jelincic, Evan White, Gary Inglett. Presumably Jameel Donovan will enter the game as well. Cale Jackson, Brian Miller, DJ Hervey, Aaron Abram. Ty Allen on the floor for OBU. The Bison will have it. Miller throws it into the backcourt to Hervey, and we're underway in the second half. Hervey is guarded man-to-man by Jameel Donovan, takes him off to the left wing. Back to Miller, head of the circle, guarded by Jelincic. Hands it off to Ty Allen, left side to Cale Jackson. Back it goes left side now to Allen. Allen feeds the cutter Miller down the paint, leaning layup missed. Rebound batted around and it's loose, and OBU gets it back. Cale Jackson has it on the perimeter. Allen, swing it around left side to Hervey. Well beyond three, gets a screen from Abram. Draws a double team, steps between the double team, out to Abram left corner, guarded by Theron Chilton. Takes one dribble, arcs the three-pointer. Too strong, rebounded by Evan White. Outlet pass to Jameel Donovan. Jameel into the front court on the dribble. 45 seconds into the second half. No team has scored. OCU on their initial possession. Theron Chilton, top of the key, steps behind a Jelincic screen. Lobs it back to Ivan on the baseline. His shot was altered from behind, missed badly, rebounded by OBU. Hervey into the front court, right side to Jackson. Back to Hervey, head of the circle. Evan Doremus is about to check in for the Stars. Ty Allen, top of the key to Cale Jackson. Finds Hervey right side, guarded by Jameel Donovan, 22 to shoot. Back to Allen, looking into the post. Nobody is there. Jackson has it left corner. Jackson one dribble and a pass out to Miller, 14 to shoot. Cross courts it to Hervey, right side, 10 to shoot. Steps behind his screen. Hervey steps behind another screen. Casts a long two-point jumper and knocks it down. 5 points for Hervey, a 5-point lead for OBU, 41-36. Jameel Donovan right wing. Miss Gary Inglett with good position down low on Miller. Gary comes and provides a screen. Here's Ivan Jelincic right side. Pulls up, lob for Gary Inglett underneath, and he tips it in. Turned that into an alley-oop. Caught it and scored it in one motion. And Gary has 14 points, 41-38, OBU. Miller guarded by Jelincic. That's a switch from the first half. Top of the key to Jackson. Swing it around now to Hervey on the right wing. Top side to Abram. Hands it off to Allen. Well beyond three on the left side. Now takes the ball toward the foul line. And he stripped and fouled a late whistle. Foul coming against OCU. Not sure who the foul's on. It's on Theron Chilton. And they're going to give him foul shots. Are you kidding me? That's the second on Theron. And the first team foul. There is absolutely no way that he was shooting. Wasn't even facing the basket.
Number 11 at the line, Ty Allen.
Ty Allen at the line is 2 for 2. Misses the first. Evan Doremus is in. Ivan Jelincic is out. Evan Doremus, 6'7", 195, a sophomore from Cypress, Texas. One more for Ty Allen. He makes the second. He has 5 points. The lead is 4, 42-38 for OBU. Inglett, center of the floor, left side to Evan White. Gets a screen from Gary to the top of the key. Right wing goes to Jameel Donovan. Back out to Evan, top of the key. Three-pointer. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Aaron Abram. Outlet pass to Ty Allen, left side. Crosses over behind a screen. Kicks it out to Cale Jackson, right wing. Dribbles up to the foul line, out to Allen. Allen drives, leans in. Leaning layup around the rim and in. 44-38 OBU. Evan Doremus head of the circle to Theron Chilton, outside right. Evan provides him a screen. He steps behind it. Now he charges into the paint, shoots a fall-away 10-footer that missed. Rebounded by Aaron Abram. Here comes Hervey on the dribble, center of the floor. Top of the key to Abram. Gary Inglett defends him. Out to Jackson. OBU's lead is 6. Jackson runs into Evan Doremus. Kicks it to a wide-open Miller. Three-pointer right side short. Rebound taken out of the air by Gary Inglett. Gary dribbling head up into the front court, crosses over to his right, now curls it back out to the right wing, now attacks the basket again, leaning jumper, no, foul called. Gary Inglett will be at the line to shoot 2. Foul, I believe, is on Miller. It is, it's his second, first team foul of the half. 2 shots for Gary Inglett. Gary's 2 for 2 in this game. 16:47 to play, 44-38, OBU over OCU. Gary makes the first. He has 15. Second foul shot, also good. Gary is a game-high scorer at 16 points. 44-40 OBU. Allen has it left side, bumped and fouled by Evan Doremus. First on Evan, second on OCU.
Fouls number 28, Evan Doremus. OCU, first personal.
Check and see who the foul was on. It was indeed on Evan Doremus. Here's Miller. Finds Hervey on the right wing. Guarded by Donovan. Takes it out to the top of the key to Jackson left side. Uncorks a 3 and hits it. First 3 of the game for Cale Jackson. Gives OBU a 7-point lead, their largest. 47-40. Lob pass into the paint for Gary Inglett. Catches and scores. Miller had him fronted, and Jameel Donovan threw it right over the top. 47-42 OBU. Hervey on the attack. Goes behind the back on the dribble. Top of the key to Miller. Swing it around to Allen left side. Left low post to Abram. Backing in on Evan Doremus, and a hand check foul on Evan Doremus. That's his second, team's third.
Fouls number 28, Evan Doremus, second personal, third team foul, Stars.
16:04 left, 47-42 OBU. Cale Jackson inbounding, left baseline underneath. Looking. 5-second count is called. That's the ninth OBU turnover. Both teams have given it away 9 times. Stars will not be pressed in the backcourt by OBU. Instead, Jameel Donovan will take it across the timeline unguarded. Double screen to his right. Charges off toward the wing. Finds Evan Doremus left side. 3-pointer. Short. Rebounded by Gary Inglett. Foul line. Gary attacks the basket left side. Left-hand layup is good. Gary has 20. 47-44. That was a well set up play. Abram catches top of the key. Drives right. Crashes into Evan Doremus. Offensive foul is called on Aaron Abram. That's his second, the team's second. 10th turnover.
Second personal, player control, second team foul, OBU.
47-44 OBU, 15:35 to play. Jameel Donovan into the front court on the dribble. Steps right behind his pick, fires it back to Doremus. Left corner, Evan White, open 3. Yes! Second 3 of the game for Evan White. It's a tie game at 47. Cale Jackson crosses over into the front court. Finds Hervey, swing it around to Miller. Now Allen on the left wing. 26 to shoot. Top of the key to Jackson. Fakes right. Throws it right to Hervey. Jab steps. Back to Jackson. Steps behind a screen to his left. Pulls up. 18-footer. Rainbow shot is good.
Cale Jackson,
49-47. Jameel Donovan attacks the basket the other way. Running jumper missed. Foul called. Hervey on the foul. That's his second, team's third. 2 for Jameel Donovan.
Number 3 at the line is Jameel Donovan, OCU, 2 times.
Jameel's first is good.
15,
Chandler Rickey is in. Was a terror on the glass in the first half. Brian Miller is out. Jameel's second is short, missed. Rebound taken by Abram. He knocked his teammate Chandler Rickey in the back of the head. Evan Doremus has to be careful in the backcourt. Bounce pass up ahead to Cale Jackson. He got away with a walk. Throws it to Rickey beyond 3 on the right side. Back up to Jackson, top of the key, Hervey. Hervey attacks the basket, hands it off to Abram for the slam.
Abram on the basket.
51-48, OBU by 3. Evan White, right corner. Drives out to Jameel Donovan, right wing. Lob pass for Gary Inglett. Catches it in the post and is fouled by Rickey before the shot, which he missed anyway. Rickey with his second, team's fourth, but that'll be an inbound situation for OCU and not a 2 shots for Gary Inglett. 51-48, OBU by 3, 14:30 to play. Theron Chilton inbounding. Lobs it out to Evan Doremus. Back to Jameel Donovan on the right wing. Jameel dribbles between his legs 4 times. Pulls up and shoots a long 2-point jumper and nails it. 51-50. Cale Jackson in the backcourt to Hervey. He crosses the timeline, center of the floor, picked up by Evan White. Right side to Jackson. Top of the key back to Hervey. He attacks the basket, spins into the paint, layup good. 53-50. Here comes Jameel Donovan. Crosses over to his right on Cale Jackson. Steps back, arcs a 15-footer that's strong. Offensive rebound, Gary Inglett, and he's reached in on and fouled. DJ Hervey, I believe, will collect the foul based on his reaction. He does pick up his third. Becomes the first player with 3 fouls for OBU. Jonathan Reed has 3 for the Stars, so no real foul trouble to speak of to this point. 53-50, OBU over OCU. Inbound to Evan Doremus, center of the floor. Right side to Jameel Donovan. Jameel standing 10 feet beyond 3 now. He backs away out near midcourt. Has a screen coming from Doremus, uses it to his left, hesitates again, kicks it to Evan White, but the pass is tipped away out of bounds by DJ Hervey. Gary Inglett will inbound. Left sideline. Into Evan White. Left side. Skips it to the right to Jameel Donovan. 17 to shoot. Stars trailing by 3, 53-50. 13 now to shoot. Jameel gets a screen right from Evan Doremus. Whips it inside. Evan bobbles it around. Evan collects it underneath, and he's fouled going up. Chandler Rickey will get the foul. And that's Rickey's third. That'll also result in foul shots on every foul from here on out. 2-shot opportunity for Evan Doremus.
Evan Doremus, OCU, 2 times.
Evan shoots the first and makes it. Good minutes by Evan Doremus. He's now 5 of 7 foul shooting this season. Evan has one more. He finally has the basketball. He casts a foul shot. Got it. 53-52, OBU by 1. 3-quarter court pressure applied by the Stars. Hervey breaks it with a speed dribble with the left hand. Tried to hand it off. The ball squirts free, and it's taken by Theron Chilton. Up the floor to Evan White, and he lost it. Cale Jackson intercepts it. Teams exchange turnovers. Stars almost got it right back, but OBU gets it back. Hervey attacks on the right side, spins, picks up his dribble. Out it comes to Abram. Abram holding on the right wing. To Hervey left side. Left wing it goes to Ty Allen. Allen drives on Jameel Donovan. Bowls him over. Blocking foul is called on Jameel. He hit the deck hard. That's 2 on Jameel Donovan, the 4th team foul.
Number 3, Jameel Donovan, second personal. Team 4.
Caleb House is in. Evan White is out.
Caleb House returning to place number 12, Evan White.
So a couple of players who haven't played many minutes at all this year, Evan Doremus rather, and Caleb House on the floor at the same time. Cale Jackson trying to get it in. Does so to Ty Allen deep in the corner. Low post to Ricky, guarded by Evan Doremus. Backs him in. Spins left, jump hook, missed. Rebound, Gary Inglett had it knocked away from him. It goes off of Gary, out of bounds. Two straight opportunities go by the wayside there to close the OBU possession. This will be a third opportunity that they have it. In it comes to Abram, and he's fouled from behind immediately by Gary Inglett. That's 5 team fouls on the Stars, 2 on Gary. 12:48 to play.
Team 5, OCU.
Jackson inbounding into Ty Allen, and the block leans into a double team, scores, and a foul called, +1 for Ty Allen.
Fouls on number 11,
Theron Chilton is third, team 6th.
Team 6 at the line. Number 11 for OBU, Ty Allen.
Allen 3 of 4 foul shooting today. Makes the foul shot. He has 10 points. Miller is in. Hervey is out.
With Bison replacing number 3, DJ Hervey.
4-point OBU lead, 56-52. Stars had him stopped twice on that possession. Third opportunity netted a 3-point play. Jameel Donovan, top of the key to Doremus. Whips it inside for Gary Inglett. Gary backs his way in. Layup blocked. Foul coming on Ricky. That's his 4th.
Foul number 15, Chandler Ricky, 4th personal foul. 17 foul, OBU. Number 2, Gary Inglett at the line.
Gary Inglett at the line.
2 times.
Gary's first is good. He has 21 points. Bo Palmer is in for the first time, replacing Ricky. 6'4", 210, a junior from Moore. Gary sinks to second as well. 56-54, OBU in the lead. Ty Allen on the dribble. Top of the key to Abrams, swing it around to Miller, right side, closed out by Caleb House nicely. Around it goes to Jackson, left wing, 20 to shoot. Jackson steps behind a screen, hands it off to Miller. A spinning 3, top of the key is off, rebounded by a leaping Theron Chilton. Theron down the right side, has the ball poked away out of bounds by Abram. Well, Theron doesn't seem to be himself today. Has 4 points in the game. Has committed 3 fouls. 56-54 OBU with 12 minutes left. Jameel Donovan drives right, kicks it to Theron in the right corner. Theron drives, lost the ball going up, and it's taken by Cale Jackson. And we have a whistle and... what do we have, a bench warning perhaps? Deion Phelps is talking to the official who made the call. It's not a technical foul. It'll just be a bench warning on the Stars, I think. 11:52 left, 56-54. Feels like it's about the third or fourth time Theron Chilton has had an aggressive drive to the basket and had the ball just slip out of his hands. Stars will apply backcourt pressure. Lob inbound to Ty Allen. He's guarded by Theron. They'll chase him with 2 defenders now. Evan Doremus is the other one. Allen picks up his dribble near midcourt, nearly threw it away. Abram collects it, drives to the goal, and lays it in. Quickly down the floor, here's Doremus, a 3-pointer left corner, short. Evan chases down his own rebound, shoots a fall-away 10-footer. That one's an air ball short, rebounded by OBU. Down the floor, here's Palmer driving, bumps off contact, throws the ball off of Theron Chilton's hands out of bounds.
32.
Dorian Gigger checks in. Evan Doremus is out.
For OCU, placing number 20, Evan Doremus.
Lob inbound to Abram in the left corner. Guarded by Dorian. Takes him on the drive. Leans in. Shot missed. Rebounded by Gary Inglett in traffic. Gary dribbles out of traffic by himself. Up the floor. His pass is tipped away out of bounds. Off of OCU. It'll be OBU basketball. That's the 12th OCU turnover. Unforced. Trail it by 4, 58-54, 11:08 to play. Ty Allen on the dribble, veers off to his left, attacks the basket, lost it going up, out of bounds, off of who? Off of OCU apparently. Well, they'll call the officials together as the official who had absolutely no angle to that made the call. They'll uphold it. OBU will have it, 11 minutes to play, leading by 4. Cale Jackson inbounding right baseline underneath. Does so to Miller right side. Fall away 15-footer. Good. 60-54 OBU. Theron Chilton speeds into the front court. Crosses over. Drives right. Leaning shot is good. They'll wave it off. Foul on the floor. Foul is on Miller. It will result in a 1-and-1 for Theron Chilton. Theron dropped almost 10 percentage points on his foul shooting from last game where he was 1 for 6. He was an 81% foul shooter, maybe an 82% shooter going into the Southwestern game, and he's down to 71. But the one bad game has dropped his percentage quite a bit. He makes the first. 60-55. OBU over OCU with 10:49 to play. Theron makes both. Inbound to Jackson. Hervey is back in the game. He accepts the pass in the backcourt. Jameel Donovan defends him. There's a pick to his left. He uses it. Cale Jackson. Left side it goes to Ty Allen. Drives toward the baseline. Goes all the way to the goal and scores easily. 12 points for Ty Allen, 62-56 OBU. Jameel Donovan on the dribble left side to Caleb House, top of the key right. Pump fakes and finds Theron Chilton on the right wing. Guarded by Allen, takes a jab step, out to Donovan. Jameel crosses over to his right, leans in, whips it to Dorian Gigger underneath the goal. He missed the layup. Foul on the rebound on who? Aaron Abram with the foul. I don't know how that happened. That's his third, team's ninth, and Gary Inglett will shoot a 1-and-1.
Number 2, Gary Inglett.
So, interesting interpretation of that play.
In the bonus.
Inglett's first of 1-and-1 is good. Gary has 23. Shoots the second, makes that one as well. 4-point game, 62-58, OBU in the lead midway through the second half. Hervey on the dribble off to his left. Swing it around to the right to Cale Jackson, guarded by Theron Chilton. Out near midcourt, it goes back to Hervey. Swing it around to Allen. Left side, guarded by Donovan. Takes him on the drive baseline, leaning 5-footer, missed short. Rebounded by Dorian Gigger. Outlet pass to Theron Chilton in the front court, left side. Theron stops beyond 3. Backs away into the corner, skips it right side. Caleb House bounces it right low post to Gary Inglett. Feeds a cutting Caleb House, and he scores. That's his first point of the season. 62-60. OBU's lead is 2. Ty Allen, top of the key to Jackson. Swing it around now to Hervey on the right side, guarded by Donovan. To Jackson left side, 19 to shoot. Jackson has a screen left. He uses it toward the baseline. Pulls up for an 18-footer. Around the rim, missed. Gary Inglett has the rebound. Outlet pass to Donovan. Stars Kintyre take the lead on this possession. Jameel Donovan hesitates, drives, leans in, shot. Slammed in by Gary Inglett. It won't count. Jameel was fouled. Didn't look like it was going to go in. Ryan Miller gets his fourth.
foul, OBU.
2 shots for Jameel Donovan off that sequence.
At the line for OCU, for 3. Jameel Donovan.
Jameel shoots it, makes it. He has 9.
Number 15.
Chandler Rickey is back in with his 4 fouls. Brian Miller goes out with his 4. Jameel's second foul shot around the rim and in. Tie game at 62, 9 minutes to play. Hervey into the front court, guarded by Donovan, hands it off to Jackson. Back to Hervey, right wing. Top of the key to Abrams, swing it around left side to Rickey, still beyond 3, 20 to shoot. Top of the key pass to Jackson, right side to Hervey. Hervey steps behind the screen, Gary Inglett helps out. Shovels it low to Abram, backs in on Dorian Gigger, kicks it across to Allen. Ball slapped away, it's taken by Jackson of OBU. They get it back with 8 to shoot. Jackson backs away to Allen, way outside, left 5 to shoot. Allen steps behind a screen, goes into the paint, challenges Dorian Gigger. Leaning shot is good at the shot clock buzzer.
Basket number 11, Ty Allen.
64-62, Gary Inglett left low post, guarded by Abram. Now he gets it back beyond 3 from Jameel Donovan. Gary starts the dribble, 23 to shoot. Takes it back out to the perimeter left side. Needs a guard, finds Theron Chilton, center of the floor. 17 to shoot. Now Theron tries to go to work. Drives right, leans in. Jumper missed. Rebounded by Theron again. He leans in again, lost it going up, and a foul coming. Don't believe that was a foul either. It'll be on Hervey, looks like. That's his 4th. Foul trouble starting to mount for OBU now. Theron Chilton will be at the line to try to tie the game at 64 with 7:58 to play. Theron makes the first. He has 7. Bo Palmer is... No, he will not check in the game. Instead, it will be Brandon Thompson. But he can't do it until after the next foul shot, which Theron casts and misses off front rim. Rebounded by Abram. 3 players with 4 fouls for OBU. Ty Allen has it way outside left. Top of the key to Jackson. Swing it around to Hervey, right side, 22 to shoot. Hervey a couple of jab steps. Picks up his dribble now. Throws it to Rickey on the wing, and he's reached in on and fouled by Gary Inglett. That'll be 3 on Gary Inglett, and it'll be a 1-and-1 for Chandler Rickey.
Gary Inglett, his 3rd.
Palmer now is in.
17 foul, OCU.
No, Thompson rather is in.
Chandler Rickey.
Hervey is out.
Number 12, Brandon Thompson returning, OBU.
Rickey's foul shot is no good. Rebounded by Gary Inglett. Gary dribbling head up into the front court. Shovels it behind him to Theron Chilton. Up, pull-up 3. Off front rim missed. Offensive rebound. Dorian Gigger follow blocked. Foul on Rickey is his 5th. Two shots for Dorian Gigger.
Chandler Rickey, 5th personal foul.
So now into the game is Bo Palmer.
Bo Palmer returning for OBU. 32 at the line, Dorian Gigger.
Now Rickey's upset as he goes to the bench, but when you slap a guy on the wrist trying to block his shot, usually a foul call. Dorian misses the first. Can't afford missed foul shots in a game like this. He'll get one more. He makes the second. He has 3 points. It's a tie game at 64. Cale Jackson accepts a pass in the backcourt to Allen. Pass up the floor to Thompson, back out to Allen. Stars in a 1-2 or 2-1-2 zone defense, rather. Here's a pass to Thompson, right side. Top of the key to Jackson, to Allen, left side. Beyond 3 with 11 to shoot. Bounce pass to Thompson, gets it to Jackson, 8 to shoot. Started by Dorian Gigger. Top of the key to Abram. Drives, out to Allen. 3 to shoot. He has to cast a desperation 3. It spins out, no good. Rebound. Jameel Donovan leaps high in the air to get it. Jameel into the front court. Stars have numbers. Fires it diagonally into the front court, and it's tipped away. Gary Inglett gets it back left baseline. Backs away to the three-point line to Jameel. Casts a 3. It's on line. It's short. Rebound tapped by 2 Stars players and taken by OBU's Cale Jackson. 6:33 to play in the game. Tie game at 64. Ty Allen on the dribble, center of the floor. Zone defense again by the Stars. Thompson has it left side to Allen. Swing it around to Jackson, right wing, 17 to shoot. Top of the key to Thompson. Looking for somewhere to go. Starts the dribble, throws it to Jackson, right side, 10 to shoot. Back to Allen, left side. Tries to drive, pushes off on Caleb House. Gets into the paint, kicks it out. Thompson, a three, right side, way short, a brick. Rebounded by Palmer. Swing it around to Allen, back to Jackson, head of the circle. Jackson, one dribble and a pull-up, 19-footer is good. Second chance opportunities. Coming at timely intervals for OBU. They lead it by 2. Pass goes through the hands of Gary Inglett, out of bounds from Dorian Giger. It'll be OBU ball. 13th OCU turnover. .540 to play. 66-64 OBU. 2-1-2 zone defense. Allen, right side to Jackson, 23 to shoot. Back to Allen. Abram steps out beyond 3 to get it. Jackson has it now right side. Kicks out to Abram, top of the key. 15 to shoot. Back to Jackson, right wing. Guarded by Gary Inglett. He's the closest man to him, to Allen. Whips it underneath. The pass knocked away and stolen by Gary Inglett. Nice hands by the Stars post player. Gary into the front court, hesitating on the dribble with the left hand. Gary drives around all the defenders and he lays it in. 26 for Gary Inglett. That's a tie game at 66. 5:11 to play in the game. Full timeout, I believe, taken by OCU. We'll take it as well. 5:11 to play. Tie game at 66. Back in a moment on OCUsports.com.
What is that?
Oh, it's my time machine.
Does it work?
Sure, just hit this button.
Whoa, dinosaurs. Cool.
Or we can go here.
Hey, that's Napoleon.
Oui.
Or we can go to the future.
Wow, hey, you have this nice house. Do I have a nice house?
No, you didn't save any money. Always spent it on vacations and stuff.
If only there was a way I could go back in time and correct that bad habit.
Yep.
Okay, the time machine is not real, but the saving thing is. Get in the habit of putting some of your money in savings each week through a 401k, savings account, or financial investments. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free ideas and easy tips on saving, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
What does this crazy little button do?
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Back at Abe Lemons Arena in a tie game at 66. 5 minutes and 11 seconds to play. Foul trouble is an issue for Oklahoma Baptist right now. Chandler Rickey, the reserve post player, is fouled out with 6 points. DJ Hervey, the starting point guard, has 4 fouls, as does Brian Miller, starting wing player. OBU has it. Going the length of the floor. Jameel Donovan will apply a little token pressure to Ty Allen. Allen stop and go dribble into the front court. Continues to hold the basketball. Now on the left wing into the left corner. It goes to Thompson, back to Allen. Allen, pass into the post, and a foul on Dorian Giger for coming around Aaron Abram. That's 2 on Dorian, 8 on OCU, and 1-1 coming for Abram, who's a good foul shooter at 81%.
Fouls number 32, Dorian Giger, second person. Team 8, OCU, 1 at the line, Aaron Abram. Bonus.
Abram has 9 points. Shoots the first foul shot, or rather first of 1-1. He makes it. He'll get another. .454 left. OBU by 1. Makes the second. Jameel Donovan, Gary Inglett, Theron Chilton, Caleb House, and Dorian Giger on the floor. Jameel picks up his dribble near midcourt, finds Caleb left side. Back to Jameel. 4:40 to play, 20 to shoot. Here's Theron Chilton, left corner, drives the baseline, goes all the way underneath the basket, missed a layup. Rebound fought for, tie ball, possession arrow favors OCU. Miller was about to check in, now he won't. Pull him back to the bench. Theron Chilton will inbound. 15 on the shot clock for the Stars. Bounce into Gary Inglett, left baseline. Hands it back to Theron. Theron head fakes, one dribble and an 18-footer, an air ball off to the right side of the rim, rebounded by OBU. Bison lead it by by 2 now, 68-66. Scoreboard was wrong for a moment. Cale Jackson swings it to Ty Allen, left side, guarded by House, 22 to shoot. Top of the key to Jackson. Swing it back around now to Thompson on the right wing. Gets a screen from Abram and a timeout taken by Doug Tolan, a 30-second timeout for OBU. Interesting that we have seen very little of Ivan Jelincic. We've seen very little of Evan White in the second half and absolutely none of Jonathan Reed in the second half. A little bit of Evan Doremus. Came in and scored 2 points at the foul line. Gary Inglett has spearheaded the charge for OCU. He leads all scorers with 26. Evan White had 12 in the first half. Jameel Donovan had 10. So far, this lineup has done well for the Stars. OBU will inbound with 18 on the shot clock. Brian Miller is back in. He inbounds it to Allen. Allen takes a dribble over to the left. Stars look to be in a zone defense again, perhaps. Allen drives into the paint all the way to the goal. Finger roll layup is good, unguarded. 70-66. OBU by 4. 3:54 to play. Caleb House outside left to Jameel Donovan right side. Swing it around, Theron Chilton has it. Left wing, top of the key to House. Fakes a three, one dribble, and he hands it off to Theron. Theron drives into the paint all the way to the goal, and he scores. Theron able to hold on to the basketball that time. 2-point game, 70-68. 3.5 to play. Ty Allen throws it right side to Cale Jackson. Back to Allen, swinging around to Thompson left side. Caleb House defends him out of his own defense. Allen gets it back left side, 19 to shoot. Fakes right, dribbles left down the baseline. Bumped and fouled en route. Foul shots coming in the bonus. Caleb House gets a foul, his third. 19 fouls, so a 1-and-1. Ty Allen is 4 of 5 foul shooting today, I believe. Evan White is in. Caleb House is out. Allen has 16 points, and he rattles in the first. DJ Hervey is back in with 4 fouls. Thompson goes out. Allen shoots the second. That one spins out, no good. Rebound taken by Gary Inglett. 3-point game, 71-68, OBU over the Stars. Jameel Donovan veers off to his right, hands it off to Evan White. Evan stops, pops from 20, got it! Big shot by Evan White. 1-point game, Evan has 14. 71-70, OBU in the lead. Stars have got to get a stop. They struggle to do so when given this opportunity. Ty Allen right side, looking into the post. No one is there. Comes out to Jackson. Almost lost it. 19 to shoot. He gets it back. Throws it to Hervey. Left side. Has a screen from Miller. He uses it. Now he steps back to the left wing. 11 on the shot clock. Has a screen from Abram. Uses that. Top of the key. Shakes around. Goes between the legs. Fall away 10-footer. Good. 3-point game. 73-70. 2:20 to play. Jameel Donovan into the front court left side. To Theron Chilton, top of the key. Theron drives right baseline. Gary Inglett's turnaround shot is off the glass and in. He continues to add to his total. He has 28. 73-72, 2:05 to play. Hervey on the dribble. Right wing, Cale Jackson has a screen to the top of the key, uses it. Throws it back to the screener, Miller in the right corner. Evan White closes out on him. Out it comes to Hervey, 18 to shoot. Steps behind a screen to his left. Now backs away, throws it back to Abram. Abram trying to drive on Dorian Gigger. Dorian stays in front of him, got a piece of his shot, and it was short. Dorian gets the rebound. Stars can take the lead. Need a basket with 1:40 to play. Jameel Donovan drives all the way underneath, runs over a defender, and a blocking foul is called. 2 shots coming for Jameel Donovan, and he's once again in a heap underneath the basket, and that foul is on Abram. It's his 4th. 2 shots for Jameel Donovan. If he makes both, the Stars will have the lead, I believe, for the first time in the second half. But first, we'll have an OCU timeout. See if it's a full or a 30. Be a 30.
30-second timeout, OCU.
Yes, OCU indeed has not led in the second half. They led 34-33 with a minute and a half to play in the first half. Gary Inglett leads all scorers with 28 points. Evan White has 14. Jameel Donovan 10. Theron Chilton 9. Ivania Lynchich 4. Dorian Giger 3. Caleb House, Evan Doremus 2 apiece. Ty Allen has 17. Brian Miller has 17 for OBU. Cale Jackson 13. Aaron Abram 11. DJ Henry 9. Chandler Rickey is fouled out with 6. Two shots coming for Jameel Donovan. Try to give his team the lead with a minute 38 to play in the game. Jameel shoots it. Got it. Tie game. He has 11. Tied at 73. Second foul shot. Good. Stars in the lead for the first time this half. 74-73. They seek a stop. Hervey on the dribble. Veers right. Right wing, Cale Jackson. One dribble. Long two-point jumper is good. Evan White, who had his hand right in his face. But Cale Jackson knocks it down. He has 15 points, and OBU is back on top, 75-74. Pass into the post to Gary Inglett. Top of the key, Evan. Gets it out to Jameel, left side. 23 to shoot. Top of the key to Gary Inglett. Shoots an 18-foot set shot. Short. Rebound tapped around. Dorian will spike it out of bounds. It'll be OBU ball with a minute 4 left. Now the Stars need a stop. Minute 4 to play, down 1, 75-74. Inbound to Hervey. Inside a minute to play. Timeout, Doug Tolan. See if it's a full or a 30, taken by OBU. It'll be a full. We'll take it as well. 58 seconds to play. 75-74 OBU. Back in a moment on OCUsports.com.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something, and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy, busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey, guys, check out my new video game. Pew, pew.
Wait.
Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Back at Abe Lemons Arena, Stars trailing OBU 75-74. 58 seconds to play. OBU will have it in the front court out of the timeout. Stars need to stop. They need to avoid a foul. Miller will inbound. Looking into Cale Jackson on the right wing. Had the go-ahead shot just a moment ago. He continues to dribble out near midcourt. Evan White defends him. He hands it off to Ty Allen, the leading scorer for OBU. He gives it to the point guard, Hervey. 16 to shoot. Hervey steps behind a screen to his right. Out to Miller. Swing it around to Allen. Looking into the post for Abram. Instead, Allen will take it himself. He's stripped going up by Theron Chilton, and Theron collects the loose ball. Theron down the floor on the dribble. Bounce pass to Gary Inglett. Goes through his hands, out of bounds. OBU ball. Shot clock is off. Stars will have to foul. I take that back. They'll try to get a trap in a half court And once it's advanced into the front court, then they'll have to foul. Stars pushed it too quick. There was a 2-second difference game to shot clock. Abram will inbound. Looking, bounces it into Hervey. Stars will try to get a 10-second count. Hervey to Allen. Allen in a double team, crosses the timeline. Now to Hervey, to Jackson. Now the Stars need to foul, and Evan White gives the foul to Cale Jackson, who's an excellent foul shooter at 83%. Now, Cale was in this situation 2 years ago, trying to put a game away at the foul line, and he was unable to hit. That's just the first on Evan White. The 10th team foul will have 2. First foul shot around the rim and in. Now, it'll only be a one-possession game if he makes both. A 3-point game with 20 seconds left. OBU, again, the best foul-shooting team in the NAI as a team. Jackson makes the second. Timeout taken by Doug Tolan with 20.2 seconds left. His team up 3, 77-74. Full timeout. We'll take it as well. Stars basketball on OCUsports.com.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't seen your lap in months. And even more stuff. But still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Turnovers are coming at very inopportune times for the Stars. They had a chance to take the lead, down 1 with 30 seconds left, and they rushed the fast break, and Gary Inglett had a pass go through his hands out of bounds. Stars have it now with 20.2 seconds left, shot clock off, down 3, 77-74. We'll see if the Stars choose to go for a quick 2 here, or go for the tie. Inbound to Gary Inglett, 18 seconds left. Gary center the floor to Theron Chilton. Theron drives out to Jameel Donovan left side. Jameel casts a contested 3. He fell down. It was an air ball rebounded by Miller. That was not a good possession. And Allen is fouled in the front court by Jameel Donovan. Can't imagine that's what was drawn up. A contested 3 by Jameel Donovan. Ty Allen, with 6.3 seconds left, can essentially ice it. He has 2 free throws. Makes the first. It's a 4-point game. Shoots the second. That one missed. Gary Inglett rebounds. 5 seconds left. Gary stops top of the key, shoots a 3. A brick, rebounded by Abram. And the game is over, and OBU wins 78-74.
Stars of Oklahoma City University 7-4. Thanks for attending today's game.
78-74, the final score. Game stats in a moment on OCUsports.com.
The odds of becoming a signed artist and having 3 #1 albums? 1 in 100 million. The odds of going on to win 6 Grammy Awards? 1 in 1.4 million. The odds of this performer having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I'm Toni Braxton, and I encourage you to learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
A ranger station.
I'd like to report a bear hug.
Uh-huh.
Well, I noticed dry brush where we wanted our bonfire and suggested we move it. Then Smokey Bear showed up and hugged me.
So you noticed some wildfire hazards and moved your bonfire to a safer location.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Smokey, all right. Just letting you know you did good.
Hey guys, that was Smokey. You owe me 20.
Well, congratulations, and thanks for calling. There are many ways to prevent a wildfire. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service, Ad Council, and your state forester.
This is a guided meditation on parenting. Begin by finding a comfortable, relaxed position. Let out whatever stress is in your body. It could be from the time you left your daughter's blouse in the dryer too long and it shrunk 4 sizes, or when you donated her private diary to the public library, or when you thought chaperoning the school dance meant actually dancing in the school dance. Whatever it is, let it go. The fire you started with that experimental dinner, let it go. The time you drove away from the gas pump with the gas pump, let it go. 3, very relaxed. 2, there you go. 1.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Getting your child home safely
Tap your views together 3 times.
is just a click away.
There's no place like home.
But making sure your child is in the right seat is just one of the steps down the road to safer travels.
I don't know how it works.
Find the right seat for your little one's age and size. There's no better way to get home safely. Know for sure that your child is in the right seat.
How can I ever thank you enough?
Get all the facts at safercar.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Back at Abe Lemons Arena, Stars lose to Oklahoma Baptist 78-74 today. OBU had 4 players in double figures. Ty Allen led the way with 18 points. 2 players with 17, Cale Jackson and Brian Miller. Aaron Abram had 11. DJ Hervey had 9. 6 for Chandler Rickey. Stars out-rebounded OBU 32-30. OBU was led in rebounds by Aaron Abram, who had 7. Chandler Rickey had 6. Cale Jackson 5. DJ Hervey 3, Brandon Thompson 3. 5 assists for Hervey and for Cale Jackson, 4 for Ty Allen. 7 steals as a team for OBU, 2 block shots, 13 turnovers, 16 assists on 28 made baskets, 28 of 56, 50% shooting, 7 of 22 from 3, and 15 of 19 at the foul line. Stars were led by Gary Inglett, who had a double-double, 28 and 11. Evan White had 14, Jamil Donovan 12, Theron Chilton 9, Ivania Lincic 4, Dorian Gigger 3, Caleb House, Evan Doremus 2 apiece. Jonathan Reed played 9 first-half minutes, didn't score, didn't play in the second half. 11 rebounds apiece for Gary Inglett and Dorian Gigger. After that, Jamil Donovan was the next leader with 3. Theron Chilton had 2. 5 assists for Jamil, 3 for Theron, 4 for Ivania Lincic. 2 steals apiece by Gary Inglett, Ivania Lincic, and Theron Chilton. 7 steals overall for the Stars. 2 block shots, both by Dorian. 14 turnovers, 15 assists on 25 made baskets, 25 of 54, 46% shooting from the floor, just 2 of 15 from 3. Generally, the Stars much better three-point shooting team than that. 22 of 25 at the foul line. That's excellent. Stars led points in the paint, 40-28. Points off turnovers, 17-16 OCU edge. Bison had the edge in second chance points, 15-14. Stars outran OBU to the tune of 12-0. And the OCU bench outscored the OBU bench 7-6. 7 ties, 5 lead changes. OBU led for 17:58. OCU led for 17:54. We were tied for 4 minutes. OBU led by as many as 7. The Stars by as many as 16. Final score 78-74. OBU gets a win over OCU tonight. The Stars fall to 6-6, 2-4 in the conference. OBU is 15-3, 4-2 in Sooner Athletic Conference play. We'll take a break and talk with Dion Phelps in just a moment on OCUsports.com.
Unexpected reactions to smart financial decisions brought to you by feedthepig.org.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
So you're giving up, just like that?
Giving up on what?
I'm getting an inheritance from a distant relative.
Don't you think if there were a billionaire in the family, we'd know about it by now?
Listen to me. We are one phone call away from riding horses on our own private polo grounds. One call from christening yachts, having a butler, using summer as a verb.
How do you figure?
Look, everyone's got a rich uncle somewhere. It's statistics. So the best thing you can do is just prepare for the inevitable.
Right, which is why I thought maybe it would be smart to take control of my finances. You know, start using a budget, get out of debt, set some retirement goals.
Budgets? Debt? You watch your mouth. Retirement shouldn't be a goal for us. It should be a way of life.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
So, who's going to do what? Flashlights?
Nowhere to be found.
Emergency supply kits?
Not packed.
What about blankets?
We have an old towel.
Cell phones?
May not work.
Emergency water?
Not a drop.
Perfect. We all know where we're meeting if we're separated.
The library.
On Jones' house. The bus stop.
And I'll be waiting here wondering where you all are. Great. Sounds like we don't have a plan.
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency, who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
My name is Dale Pazinski, and this is how I live United. I volunteer with United Way, helping the homeless in my community by teaching computer skills and helping them build a basic resume to save on their very own USB drive. It's huge when somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." My name is Dale Pazinski.
Back at Abe Lemons Arena, OBU gets a win 78-74 over OCU today. We're here with Coach Deion Phelps. And Coach, your thoughts on the game today?
Well, you know what? It felt like for the first time in a long time we started out like we were supposed to, with a little bit of energy, and things were clicking for us for a while there. I think in the second half there were a couple of little things that, just turnovers and every once in a while an ill-advised shot. And, when you're playing a really good team and you're playing a veteran coach, they capitalize on those mistakes. And they're a good team. They're a veteran team. They understand what they're doing. So we took a hit.
Another double-double for Gary Inglett. He doesn't take a day off, does he?
No. And, with the way things are right now with our short bench, he has to do that every night. We're calling on him 39 minutes, which is a lot of minutes, and I wish we didn't have to play him that much. But the kind of production that he's giving us right now, he's going to have to continue to do.
Talk about your short bench. You used a couple of players you hadn't used much, Caleb House and Evan Doremus, both in the second half. It felt like they gave you some good energy.
You know what they did? They gave us the minutes that we needed. They provided good energy. I thought Evan Doremus did a pretty good job executing our offense. Caleb House doing the best that he can and being very positive in everything that we're trying to do. So I love that energy, and I'm glad that they were there for us today.
I felt like Theron was a little tentative today.
You know what he was? I didn't know this until after, to probably like late in the second half, that he was sick. I had no clue, and so that had a lot to do with it. I would imagine. I think he has a little bit of the flu, but we got to just try to find a way to win. And unfortunately, tonight wasn't one of those nights.
As you might imagine, with Gary Inglett having a big game, the low post was dominated by your team. You outscore him in the paint 40-28, out-rebound him 32-30. Big advantage there, especially with a guy like Gary inside.
Yeah, he did. He did a great job. We were trying to be very aggressive in that area, especially when we had those opportunities. Unfortunately, I think there was a couple of times that we missed some great post opportunities. But at the end of the day, that part of our execution we were able to do. But they countered that and got some threes and got some shots. And Ty Allen did a great job late in the second half, just going one-on-one and getting by our guys. So we got to, just get back to the drawing board.
Do you cringe every time Jameel Donovan goes in for a flying layup, because he tends to land in a heap most of the time?
You know what? He's such a tough and durable young man that I know he'll figure out a way to bounce back. I'm glad that he's trying to be aggressive and he's trying to get to the basket when the opportunity presents itself. But he's a durable young man. So, but yes, he's not one that we would want to lose for the season. That is definitely true.
Another good team coming in here Thursday with Southwestern Assemblies of God. Your next game. Talk about your upcoming week.
You know what? It'll start obviously tomorrow, breaking down this film and getting ready for Southwest Assemblies of God. Another really, really good team. Starting on Monday, we have to figure out. We have school off tomorrow on Monday, so I have to figure out what time we're going to practice. But we'll just go through our standard practice and kind of get Sunday out of our system because it's so much rest. and hopefully we can get a little running in, get some shooting in, and get refocused.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Again, the final score 78-74. Oklahoma Baptist defeats OCU tonight. Stars split the twin bill with OBU as the women get the big win earlier in the day, 86-78 the final score there, and 78-74 the men drop it to OBU today. That'll do it for us from here. Next time, Thursday night here at Abe Lemons Arena. Southwestern Assemblies of God is in town from Waxahachie, Texas to take on the Stars. We'll have that shortly before 6 o'clock. Tip time for the women is 6 o'clock. Men to follow 20 minutes after the conclusion. That'll do it from us. One more time, I'm Andrew Himes. 78-74, the men's final score. 86-78, the win for the OCU women. And we will talk to you on Thursday on OCUsports.com.